I'm gonna be a millionaire, and you probably don't know me. It's my first video in a while. And you might be thinking this is like a bold statement to say. And you know what? For some people it is. But this video is a receipt for my future self. For when I am a millionaire and I can come and look back at this to show where I started. I live with my mom. I'm 24 years old. I'll be 25 in a couple weeks. And we see so many things on social media to where it's like, you feel behind because you're not where everybody else is. And I've felt that in so many areas of my life. But I know I am where I am because of where I will be. Because you can't do everything like everybody else to get to where you want to go sometimes. Like all of these distractions around me, I know that I've been shielded from them because I am going to be a millionaire one day. And a millionaire has to have focus, has to have drive. That really brings me to the fact that I don't really have that many friends. I love my alone time. I feel like I think most clearly when I'm alone. And when I grew up, I lived in the house as an only child. So I had a lot of alone time and downtime. And I craved for other people or other kids to be around. And that just never happened. And I grew to love it. I grew to love my alone time, and I'm okay with it. Would it be nice to have a little bit more friends? Yes, but I don't even think I have enough time for that anymore. Not gonna lie, because of the focus and the drive that I have to have in order to get to where I want to be. I need to have time to myself, time to think, time to create. In such a bold mindset, I have to have a mindset that is not deterred by anybody else's thoughts and ideas or what they think I can do. A few years back, my mindset truly shifted. And this brings me to, I was fresh out of high school. I had gotten a job and it wasn't really bringing enough money in. And I asked God, I was like, God, like what should I do to make more money? And it's like everybody else would think, oh yeah, go to college, go get a degree, go get, this job. And he didn't say that. He didn't say that. Mind you, I was in college at the time. He did not say that. He said content creation. And at the time, I was watching a big YouTuber, Arnell Armon. I think, yeah, that's how you say her name. And I was watching one of her vlogs, and I'll never forget the day. And I documented the day. I took a picture just to document that day of that mindset shift. Because you can become a millionaire through content creation. You can become a millionaire through YouTube, through a personal brand. And that's what I'm in the process of growing right now. And it's not just me, anybody can do that. But I had to have that true mindset shift because without that, I would not be where I am today. When you are younger, I had to go back and think, when I was younger, I wanted to be an actress. I'll never forget it. I used to do theater, I used to do acting, all of that. The pressure of deciding like what college or what career you're gonna go into and going to college and making sure that you're successful and you're kind of competing with all of these other kids and their parents are asking you what you're finna do with your life. I'll never forget that stress that I felt of feeling like, oh, well, I need to go on the path that everyone else is going to make sure that I have a stable life. But nothing is stable. Nothing is stable. You can lose your job tomorrow. And this life is so short. It's too short not to go after your dreams. It's too short not to go after what you truly want in life, your dreams, your goals, and aspirations. Those were set inside of you for a reason. And I had to truly realize that. And at the time, even after I decided, I was like, I'm going to just be a teacher. That's what I'm going to do. It's the safest and easiest route. Then I realized that's not what I wanted to do. But I think it was good. I think it was really, really good because it's all a part of God's plan. It really is, because if I really did go after becoming an actress, which that's not what I want to do in my life anymore, but if I went after that, I wouldn't be going after becoming a millionaire. I wouldn't be here trying to share my story with you to motivate you and show you that you can become a millionaire too. Now, I have been working on content creation for years. I've made so many mistakes that I would hate for you to make because it did take some time, but I think it was intentional because I did learn a lot of skills and I feel like it's going to build my momentum. Actually, I scratched that. It is going to help me build my momentum because nothing that you do, God uses everything. Nothing is going to be lost. And I'm realizing that more and more and more. Sometimes you get to places and you're like, why did I go through that? Or why did that happen to me? Or why did I learn this and I'm not using it? why am I doing this and I'm not using it? Because it's gonna come back up somewhere along the line. I kid you not, I promise you that. You might be thinking, this girl's saying that she's gonna be a millionaire, she just has one YouTube account. That's not true. I have multiple YouTube accounts that I'm currently working on, multiple Instagrams, multiple TikTok accounts that have nothing to do with each other that I'm working on in order to make this happen, because you can have different assets. Everybody has different interests, and with those different interests, you can create different assets that bring in money for you. And assets are the key to wealth. Not working a 9-to-5, not working a regular job. Assets are the key to wealth. Things that can make you money in your sleep. And along with that, of course, I'm on the journey to getting out of debt, learning how to build wealth, building assets, creating assets, investing, along with still working my job right now. Because the thing is, it's like, if somebody else can do it, why can't I? Why can't you? Everybody has to start somewhere. So just like I have this strong belief in myself, I believe in you too. I believe that you can be a millionaire as well, but you have to believe in yourself. So I challenge you to do that. And I really hope that this motivated you to take that step, to remember your goals and your dreams, because they are important and they were placed inside your head for a reason.